Hello humans, and welcome back to the Tao Way. This is going to be a new series on this YouTube channel where we talk about philosophy of the movement practice itself. So we may be talking about nutrition, training, mobility, certain concepts in the movement practice we're going to be talking about a lot. Now I have a lot of ideas and topics that I already want to talk about, but if you have any specific recommendations for philosophy or understanding certain parts of the movement practice, let me know in the comments down below. Now today we are going to talk about training alone, how to stay motivated and have high quality while training by yourself. Now we all know that training in a group and training individual is completely different. If I am in a group and I am suffering next to my friend, that suffering becomes much easier. But if I am by myself suffering, that suffering is much harder to endure. So how do we keep the quality high while our teachers are away? In the group classes, we usually have a teacher that is there to motivate us, to look at us, and it gives us that extra motivation to have good quality so that we can impress our teacher. How can we bring that mindset to the individual practice? Because the fact of the matter is, most of the time we're going to be individual, and sometimes we have the advantage of being in the group. Now for my own practice, I spend maybe 95% of my training on my own, and the 5% is in a group. Now I want to increase that group because that's a very important part of the movement practice. We need that tribal community, but I simply do not have that community where I am right now. So most of my time is spent by myself, and I do have the advantage of having a girlfriend who is also my camera woman who trains with me regularly almost every day, but still 95% of my training is by myself. So how do I keep the quality high? Well, I want to introduce a simple philosophy that you can take while you're training individually to continue to have high quality in your work. So you know, if you've been working with a teacher online or possibly even in person, they often ask you for video submissions. I want to see this exercise. I want to see this to make sure that you're doing it correctly with the right quality. Now, if you're going to send a video to your teacher, you're going to make sure everything is perfect. You're going to cut out the bits that are not perfect and make it perfect so your teacher sees it, so you can be happy by what your teacher says. Now, we want to take this mentality and put it into everything that we do as individual by ourselves with no one watching. So one thing to think about, act as if your teacher is there with you in the training session, watching every move that you're doing. If you can imagine your teacher looking down at you like this, your quality is going to be high. You are not going to flake out with, oh, my hand positioning, oh, the reps, oh, I almost got there, I almost got this. No, you're going to do everything perfect if your teacher is there. So adopt this mentality of thinking that your teacher is there. And if you don't have a teacher, think of someone that you look up to or an idol that can help you to keep that quality high, and imagine them there with you. You're not going to skip out on sets or reps or seconds. You're going to do everything in your ability to impress your teacher. So put that in your mind, and you will have good quality across the board while you are training by yourself, and you'll have that same mentality that you have in the group class with your teacher there. That's just a simple way to make sure that we're staying motivated and having high quality when we are training by ourselves, because the fact of the matter is most of our time is spent by ourselves. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this video. There's going to be more philosophical things like this in the future. They probably won't be every week, but I'm going to try to put them out more and more often. And remember, if you have a suggestion, please let me know in the comment section down below. And do not forget to like the video and subscribe for more content. And that's the session.